My name's Nick. I'm with Sunshine State RVs in Gainesville, Florida. We're the #1 Class B RV dealership in the beautiful state of Florida. We're #3 in the whole United States of America. We sell more vans than anybody else, almost anyone else in the whole entire world. Why, you may ask? And it's not because of me, it is because we love vans. Our team is fully dedicated to being Class B RV experts, to know everything we possibly can about these vans. And we're able to represent some of the best van companies and van makes and models in the country. So what we're about to do this video on today is a brand spanking new 2026 with features that nobody's ever seen before. Midwest Ford Patriot. So Midwest has been making Sprinter vans for almost 30 years. They've been making some of the highest end limos and custom executive shuttles and RVs for the last 10 years. They've been making these high-end RVs, and every year they get better and better and better, and they've done it again. So even on this Ford Patriot, they figured out a way to get 1,350 amp hours of lithium batteries in a Ford Transit van. They've also figured out how to get a Macerator, an all-in-one utility bay on the side. I mean, a Macerator in this Ford Patriot van. Those are two things that no other van on the market has on it. So this is all-wheel drive Ford Transit, 22 feet long, dual wheels in the back, very luxurious. I think as you watch this video, you're going to realize two things. One thing is that Midwest makes a great Ford Transit van, and if you want a ton of lithium, this is what you're going to want to look at. The second thing is you should buy your van at Sunshine State RVs. That's shameless. That is why I'm doing this. I want you to know Sunshine State RVs is committed to Class B vans. We're committed to customer service, and we truly are committed to you. So let's watch this and see if I can do my job of solving a problem for you. So Ford Transit van, one of the best driving Class B RVs on the market, all-wheel drive, EcoBoost 6-cylinder engine, can get worked on at any Ford dealership in the country, can be driven super easily, very comfortable with the Ford Sync, all the safety features, adaptive cruise, parking sensors, bi-xenon HID LED headlights. I mean, everything that you can imagine this Ford Patriot has. So as we're walking, something Midwest does is they add this extra spoiler on the bottom and they paint everything. So everything on this whole coach is color coded, painted to match each other. So there's no black cladding on it, which I really like how sleek and sharp everything is. Now, this is their brand new color. This is Carbonized gray. This is a mix kind of between a silver, a dark gray. Carbonized gray is a real sharp, sleek color. So they have put black wheels on this one, which is nice. You don't have to have the black wheels. This is just some, the way that I built this one. They do offer aluminum wheels as well. They have some different options. I just think it's sharp with this carbonized gray to have the nice black wheels. So as part of the nice transit package, they do give you a key code so that you don't have to carry your keys with you. You know your code. Unlock it, lock it, put it back in, which is really nice. This is their new utility bay here. So with everything is in this bay here, so that way you don't have everything on the outside of the van poking everywhere. So you got your outside shower. Actually, let me grab the shower head and I can show you what that looks like. So I loved it when I was growing up and my teachers would teach me things with like some type of something in their hand to show me. Don't just tell me how to do something or tell me what it is. Show me what it is you're doing and I will learn a lot better. So this is a brand new 2026 van, obviously. So this is all brand new as well. Now, this is your outside shower. So what you do is you just connect it in there like that. So now it is fully connected in there, hot water, cold water, and now you have an outside shower. You can wash your feet before you get in the van. You can wash your surfboard, wash off your skis, wash off your dog. I got 4 kids, so I'd line all my kids up right here. My wife would have a fit. She goes, they're not animals. Well, when they act like animals, they look like animals. They're kind of like animals. You line them up and you spray them all down, hose them down, tell them all spin around, hose them down again, and then you can throw them back in the van, So this is really nice. I love how how Midwest puts it here at waist level. So that way you're not bending down. I'm not that old, but bending down, sometimes I'm scared I'm not gonna get up. You have your black tank flush, you got your fill for your fresh tank, and then your gray water flush as well, all right in there. Then, this is what's neat, check this thing out. This is your Macerator hose. So, what you do is you pull it all the way out, just like this. Look at this thing, woo! So, no matter how far you are, this is for your black tank. So you stick it in the ground, you twist it, you walk back over here, far, far away from the mess. There we go. And then you press the button, black valve, gray valve. So you press the button and it pumps everything out of the black water tank to wherever that is. Obviously, it doesn't have to be that far. It can be here, it can be there, wherever you want. But you hold a button down from this far away, you can put all your PPE on, your personal protection equipment, so that way it doesn't explode on you. And you hold the button down and it pumps everything out. Then when you're done, you hold another button down and it puts it all right back into the thing. So this is what's nice about this real retractor, is you're not doing it yourself. You're not really messing with it. What you're doing is just helping it in. And it goes all the way in. Now you're done. Look how easy that was. So now everything is here and in here, locked up and put away. So now you can't see it. It just makes it look that much sleeker. So you may be watching this video and say, you know, Nick, I love the idea of a van. I love the freedom it will give me. I travel with my dog and I need to have someone for him to hang out in the air conditioner, which this thing with all the lithium, this AC can run for 12 to 18 hours. So you can easily leave a dog in there for that long. You may say, but Nick, I've never done this before. Like, this is very daunting. I'm a single lady, I'm a single dude, or me and my husband have never done this before. Who's gonna teach me how to do this? How am I gonna learn what to do? You know, I'm in the problem solving business today. So we have a walkthrough technician. His name's Corey. He's been a friend of mine for 10, 12 years now. He actually teaches my kids how to hunt. So great dude. And he is super patient and he teaches you how to use everything I just showed you. He actually teaches me how to use it. And he will teach you how to use something like this smart plug. So the smart plug, you plug in and it is in there. That thing is not going anywhere. And when you're done with it, you squeeze it, it pops right out. But what's so cool about it is there's a light on top that when it's plugged in and you're getting power, that light is lit up so you know you're getting power. When it's not plugged in and it's halfway in, it didn't click and the light's not on. So that's something Corey's gonna teach you in the walkthrough. So when you buy from Sunshine State RVs, Corey's gonna actually show you how to do all of this. He's gonna show you how to do what I just did. Start to finish, top to bottom. We will fly you here from anywhere in the country, have Corey show you how to use your new van. Then what I think is even better than that is 2 nights you're camping at a local campground. We put you up, we make the arrangements, we do everything for you so that way you can camp for your first 2 nights and test everything. Any issues, you come right back and we take care of it. Any questions, come right back the next morning and we will answer all of your questions for you. Anything broken, we will fix it right then. Before you leave town, we will fix any issues that you have. We are dedicated to you to 2 things, you knowing how to use your new RV and knowing that everything works on it. So if you're worried or scared that you're not gonna know how to use any of this, we are 100% committed to making sure you know how to do it. Now, if you don't wanna come to Florida, I get it. It's a little warm sometimes. We will deliver this thing for free to your front door anywhere in the country. So as we're continuing to walk, you do have the all-wheel drive, you got cameras up top, you got digital antenna. There's a space up there where we install Starlink all the time. So we put Starlink antennas on for people. That's extra, obviously. And then there are parking sensors back here. You have a tow hitch that can tow 3,500 pounds. And then this is your camping side. So you have your power awning here. You press a button on the inside, awning comes out. There's LED lights on the awning. You have a plug here for 110 power too. And this is kind of where you camp. This is where you hang out and you enjoy God's beautiful creation. You get to look and see under the awning with your speaker or your grill or your margarita machine, whatever it is you want to plug in to the plug here. But this is where people typically hang out and camp. What's cool also is that when this door is open, I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek, there is a screen here, so that way you can be camping with the screen down and leaving this door open and going back and forth. You don't have to have the door closed and bugs get in and animals get out and kids get out and kids get in. This screen here protects the inside from the outside. So I really love how Midwest made this very luxurious, very sleek, very high tech with 1,350 amp hours of lithium, and everything they did with the Macerator and that all-in-one utility bay, the new color and all that. So anyways, when we jump inside, you're gonna see why this is one of the most luxurious Ford Transit vans on the market. So follow me. So the first thing you're gonna notice when you walk in here is how nice, high-end, and luxurious the inside of this Patriot feels. So Midwest does a great job with all of their leather. So they have an in-house leather sewing factory. I remember getting a factory tour, and I know Ron Preston, who's the national sales manager at Midwest, and then Hank Strange did a factory tour. It was like 3.5 hours long. I watched the whole thing 3 times. I just fell in love with the video. I'm joking. It's really long, but they show the sewing factory in there, and they probably have 200 sewing machines in their factory where they hand sew and stitch every one of these seats from the front to the back. They also do some cool stuff up here on the ceiling of it, and so they really turn the front into matching the back, which is nice. You know, there's 3 Firefly screens mounted throughout this van. There's one in the front, one in the middle, and one in the back. And Midwest puts in the cellular Eclipse module, so that way you can access all of these Fireflies from your phone anywhere in the world, which is very, very neat. Some of the other things that Midwest does to make this truly high-end and luxury is they give you seat massagers and seat heaters on these. So these all have seat heaters and seat massagers. They also include on the Ford Transit van, they make sure you have every safety feature, all the cameras, all the adaptive cruise, all of the safety features that comes with a Ford Transit van. So this for 2026 is their new color of floor. Also, this is like a blonde floor. It matches the ash cabinetry with the milkweed leather. So I really like how it's light and bright in here. So as we walk in, we got storage up here. They call this the pizza oven. So you got a big storage compartment there. They upgraded the stereo to Alpine, plus there's an Alpine subwoofer in the back. Here is your double door bathroom. So both these doors open up wide to where you can come in here, you can sit. They give you the very fancy teak floor there. Come in here, sit on the toilet. Like I said, I'm 6 foot tall, 236 pounds this morning. I went to the Kentucky Derby this weekend, so I might be pushing 240, I don't know. But now they give you all you can eat and drink for the whole weekend. So I definitely indulged in some good mitten juleps, and Kentucky barbecue was really good. But if you're in here, you can fit. I'm a big guy, fit on the toilet, and then to stand up, take a shower. This comes up and it's there, and then you shower here, shower there. Some people shower, you know, sitting down as well. You got plenty of space in here to shower sitting down. So it's totally your preference on how you do it. I also like that you have a sink in here so you can, you know, brush your teeth and everything, right? Wash your hands in the bathroom here. They give you a clothing line as well, so that way you can hang your towels up, wet clothes. There's a fan in here with an extra light too. So I really like how extra light, there is the fan there. So lots of space in here. So everybody uses these vans for something totally different. I say that all the time because in my last 20 years of dealing in Class B vans, I have seen people who will never use the bathroom except for storage. Then I've seen people who bought this entire van because they had to have a bathroom within 3 feet of them at all times, different medical conditions or whatever. So this bathroom can be the lifesaver, or it can be a complete waste of space. Totally depends on how you're gonna use the van. I've seen golf clubs go in here. I've seen people pile it up with clothes and camera equipment, and just, you know, depends on what you're gonna do, how you're gonna use it. This bathroom can be a great storage room for you, or it can be the single reason why you are buying this RV. Totally is up to you. But what's cool is it's great either way. No matter how you use it, as long as you're using it, as long as you're getting out, traveling, and doing what you love to do. So they have upgraded all of these lights for 2026 as well. They use less energy, they're brighter, and I think they give it like a nice higher end look too. Something else that Midwest has upgraded is they've upgraded their sink here, which is a really nice residential style sink. You know, you can use it outside, use it here. It's a nice big rectangle sink that people really like, the rectangle sink a lot. This is an LED strip here that you can use as a night light. You can use it as like a party light. If you're trying to throw a little, dance party in here, you can have it change colors, totally up to you. Double induction stove, which is nice. Something about this EcoFreedom package on the Midwest van, there's no propane. So you have 1,350 amp hours of lithium, 3,000 watt inverter. You have the underhood generator, 320 amp hours or 320 watts of solar. You also have the Gree air conditioner, which is their very high energy efficient air conditioner, induction stove, and a Timberline hot water heater and furnace that works electric and through your fuel tank. So none of that uses propane, which is great because it's single fuel source. Fill up with gas and you can go forever, as long as you can stop at a gas station, because the sun will charge up your batteries. Driving also charges up your batteries. Now, if you are plugged in a campground, you can charge your batteries that way too, but driving is the single best way of charging up your batteries. So lots of storage here. I love how they do the dovetail drawers, really high end, nice drawers, all soft closing as well. And then you have a nice big double door cabinet here as well, which is cool. So as we're coming here, you have the big fridge and freezer. So I'm a big ice cream fan, so I can fit a lot of ice cream in that freezer. I haven't been eating as much ice cream lately. I've been really laying off it, trying to get healthy, and which I am healthy, but trying to stay healthy. I got 4 kids. I need to stick around for them. Convection microwave, which is really nice and big. I love the location of it. It's up a little higher out of the way to where it's not so low and hard to get to. It is up a little higher. So Gree air conditioner, big storage compartment here. I love how they insulate these with the vinyl wrap, and it's really long. So really long. Some people put storage compartments in here depending on how they want to use it, but I like it's a really long storage compartment as well. You obviously have blinds on the windows as we're walking here. This is your hang-up closet here. You have a mirror there to check you out before you go camping. Okay. Something else Midwest has done in the last year is they have upgraded the quality and the feel of their sofas. So these are a lot more comfortable and softer than previous generations. And I can tell you from my experience, that was, Ron would always ask me, what are things we can upgrade? And, I told him, the biggest lithium battery pack you can ever have. Also, I told him your couches can be a little more comfortable, so they have upgraded. We recently went to a rally that Jackie did here in Gainesville, and they had 70 or 80 Midwest vans camping together. It was phenomenal. And people felt the new couches on the new Midwest vans. They were all like, can I put those new couches in my used van I've had for 2 or 3 years? Because these couches are so much more comfortable. So the public saw it, they heard it, and they loved it. So I'm gonna lay this down and show you how much room there is and how easy it is. So you press a button. Okay, now we're flat. And let's move this out of the way so you can really get a sense for it. And there we go, 6 foot tall, 238, 236, 238, depending on what day it is. Have a lot of room here to lay, to move around. And then people traditionally will leave that open so that way they can just drop their feet and get out of bed. If you did want to fill that in, there are ways to fill it, but most people are going to leave that open and just kind of sleep on this side here, which is really nice. You have lights here, reading lights. There's phone chargers back here. There's a place that you can plug in your CPAP machine. I know I've talked on here about my journeys of trying to use my CPAP machine and not being able to. Still have not figured it out, but I'm still trying. One day I'll get it figured out. I like how there's a lagoon table here. The table's in the front actually, so you would put the table there, and you'd have one nice big dining room table area back here for everyone. So you got another Firefly, you got chargers here, cup holders everywhere, and lots of storage. I love Love all of this big, and this storage here you can actually access from the outside. So when the doors are open, you can access it from the outside or the inside. Really, really love how that works. This is an internet router here, so that way we can install Starlink on the top, plug in that router, and you can have internet everywhere you go. There's also the cellular Eclipse module in here too. There is a smart TV. This is a 32-inch LG smart TV here that has a digital antenna. So you can pick up some local stations. You can also hook it up to the Wi-Fi that's in the van, and you can watch Amazon, Netflix, YouTube, whatever it is you want to watch. They give you an Alpine Bluetooth head unit back here that hooks up to the Alpine subwoofer as well. So very comfortable, very luxurious. I really love the feel and look. I don't feel cramped in here at all. I feel like it's very open and airy and luxurious back here. So, you know, Midwest has done a great job at improving in the areas they need to improve in, along with giving you a 3-year warranty. The batteries have like a 7-year warranty. Everything in here has been upgraded over the last year or two. So if you've seen a Midwest van in the last 3 or 4 years, I would say this should definitely be on your list as one of the 4 transit vans you need to check out before you make a decision. I think Midwest does a great job. They have the biggest lithium system that I've seen in one. The only one with a Macerator hose and that power retractor there, and then some other really, really cool things. So we love Midwest at Sunshine State RVs, and they are a great company that is worth checking out. But like I said, free delivery anywhere in the country, or we will fly you here to buy and pick up a van from Sunshine State RVs. So much stuff we do to try to help you make your decision. Give us a call. We would love to help you out. Thanks for watching.